This is a fun little trick you can make at home with your kids. You're not going to fool Penn and Teller with this trick, right? It's not completely mind-blowing, but it does look pretty cool. It's fun to make, and it's a great little project for home. Take a piece of construction paper or any thicker paper, and you're going to draw this shape on it. Now, the exact measurements don't matter. It's just got to be slightly larger than a Rubik's Cube. You want to make sure that each of the sections are exactly the same size, whatever size that is that you choose. So you cut out these shapes and take all the shaded parts and throw them away. And then you'll cut out this section, so you'll have like a plus sign and then a little section with 2 squares. Drawing the black lines around the edges is not completely necessary, but it definitely helps with the illusion and it makes it look like a more finished product. Now using a glue stick or some double stick tape, you're going to stick this portion onto the other spot so you'll have this little flap, and now your gimmick is ready to go. Now this part is optional, but I did put a little piece of double stick tape here so that the cube is actually stuck to the gimmick. It just makes it easier to hold while you're doing the trick, but of course at the end, then it's kind of hard to take it off without making a weird noise. So now you should have your gimmick that looks like this with this little flap. Now to perform the trick, you're going to hold the Rubik's Cube against the back of this, sitting on that little table. But it would look obvious if you just held it up like this, that you're clearly holding something behind. So instead you want to put your index finger and your middle finger over the top, as if you're just holding this little piece, and hold the rest of your fingers open so it doesn't look like you're hiding something behind. And then with your thumb, you're going to hold the cube in place. So from the front, it should look like you're just kind of holding this piece of paper and nothing happening in the back. On the bottom, when you pull this part down, do the same thing with these 2 fingers so it looks kind of natural that you're just doing that the same on the top and the bottom. Now you got to watch for your angles because it's very easy to accidentally show this, so your audience has to be directly in front of you. Or if you're doing this on camera, obviously you can control the angles pretty nicely. Now the entire move is just simply rolling this part up on top of the cube, folding the cube inside of the pieces. When you lift this section, this bottom part's going to naturally pop out. So from the front view, it kind of should just look like it was the same part that was already there. Now you can take your hand out of here, hold the cube in place, put the other parts over the cube, do your magical gesture, and make the cube appear.